With the name of Allah Almighty, who is the most merciful and most beneficial. Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Ahleen Ali from Department BS Chemistry. Today, the topic of my presentation is capsaicin oil. Now, I am going to tell you about what is capsaicin oil, how it is obtained from, its components, its types, extraction methods, applications, benefits, and as well as the environmental impacts of capsaicin oil. First of all, we discuss a little bit about capsaicin oil, how it is obtained from. Capsaicin is a phenyl propanoid compound. Capsaicin is obtained from peppers, which are the fruit from plants in the genus Capsicum. What is capsicum oil? Capsaicin is an active component of chili peppers, which are plants belonging to the genus Capsicum. It is a chemical irritant for mammals, including humans, and produces a sensation of burning in any tissue with which it comes into contact. Capsaicin and several related alkaloids are called capsaicinoids and are produced as secondary metabolites by chili peppers, probably as deterrents against certain mammals and fungi. Procapsaicin is hydrophobic, colorless, highly pigment, crystalline to waxy solid compound. Structure and texture of capsaicin oil. Due to this structure, capsaicin is hydrophobic, soluble in fat, alcohol, and other organic solvents. It is colorless, odorless, and ranges from crystalline to waxy. Capsaicin, the compound responsible for the heat in hot peppers, contain phenol, ether, amide, and alkene functional groups. Components of capsaicin oil. Capsaicin oil is composed of four elements: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Capsaicin is produced by the pepper plant for the purpose of warding off hungry mammals. Types of capsaicin oil. Capsaicin oil comes into two main forms: capsaicin cream. For most types of pain relief, your doctor may suggest you try capsaicin cream, lotion, ointment, gel, stick, film, or ointment. Extraction of capsaicin oil. Extracting essential oil from plants is an age old process. Method varying depending upon the type of plant being extracted. Distillation is the most common practice for aromatic plants. Aromatic basically means fragrance or smell and involves the still steam pressure and filtering. Solvent extraction is another method. It requires an organic solvent to render the oil from the plant material. Render mean to suck off or suck out. Hot peppers, also known as capsicums, produce an oleoresin called capsaicin. The hotter the pepper, the more capsaicin present. Solvent extraction is the method used commercially to extract oil from hot peppers. It is fairly easy to duplicate this method at home. Things you will need to extract capsaicin oil from paper: rubber gloves, two glass jars with tight filling lids, grain alcohol, plain vodka or other organic solvents, funnel, coffee filters, glass dish, and acid strainer. Now you should follow these steps. Step 1. Wear rubber gloves and remove stems from papers. Wash and dry them. Step 2. Grind papers coarsely. A food mile or grinder is helpful. Step 3. Place ground papers in a glass jar. Add enough alcohol to cover. Adjust lid tightly and shake. Step number 4. Refrigerate jar of papers. Leave in the refrigerator for 3 or 4 days. Shake jar occasionally. Step number 5 is position a funnel over a second glass jar. Line funnel with the coffee filter. Pour the paper mixture from the refrigerated jar into the funnel. Let liquid drain completely. Step number 6. Remove drained pepper mixture from funnel and return to the first jar. Pour alcohol over mixture until covered. Replace lid, shake and return jar to refrigerator. Cap the second jar with the extract in it and store in refrigerator. You now have two jars in the freezer. Step number 7. Leave the jar of pepper mixture in the refrigerator for another 3 to 4 days, shaking occasionally. Step number 8. Give the extract a taste test by dipping a toothpick in a liquid, shaking it off, and touching it gently to the tongue. Wait a few seconds to see how hot it is. If it is hot enough for you, processed. Step number 9. Strain the liquid into a glass dish. Cover the dish with cheesecloth and set in a dark place for a few days so that the alcohol can evaporate. Step number 10. Discard paper mash carefully, throw jar lid and filter away. You must follow these steps to extract capsaicin oil from peppers. Here are some benefits of capsaicin oil. Capsaicin health benefits include heart health. Capsaicin anti-inflammatory qualities make it an effective supplement for promoting heart health. Weight loss. Studies have found that capsaicin can increase your metabolism, which increases the rate at which you use energy and burn fat stores. Pain relief. It is also used to relieve some type of pains. Applications of capsaicin oil. Current medical applications. FDA labeled indications for capsaicin and arthritis and musculoskeletal pain, and non-labeled indications are neuropathy, postoperative complications, postoperative neuralgia, postoperative nausea and vomiting, and psoriasis. Capsaicin is currently used in topical ointments to relieve the pain of peripheral postoperatic neuralgia caused by shingles. It may be used in concentrations of between 0.025% and 0.07%. Capsaicin may also be used as a cream for the temporary relief of minor ashes and joint pain associated with arthritis, simple back itches, strains, and sprains. The treatment typically involves the application of a topical anesthetic until the area is numb. Then the capsaicin is applied by a therapist wearing rubber gloves and a face mask. The capsaicin remains on the skin until the patient. Capsaicin is also available in the large bandages that can be applied to the back. Capsaicin and prostate cancer. It has been reported that capsaicin downregulates the expression of not only prostate specific antigen PSA but also androgenic receptors, the steroid activated proteins that control expression of specific growth related. The American Association for Cancer Research report that capsaicin is able to kill prostate cancer cells by causing them to undergo apoptosis. Capsaicin inhibits the activity of NK kappa beta, a molecular mechanism that participates in the pathway leading to apoptosis in many cell types. Capsaicin also affected the tumors formed by human prostate cancer cells. Cultures grown in mouse models results showed that treated tumors were about one fifth the size of untreated tumors. Promoters assays also showed that capsaicin inhibited the ability of dihydrotestosterone to activate the PSA enhancer even in the presence of exogenous androgenic replitators in LNCAP cells. The, this suggests the capsaicin inhibits the transcription of PSA not only via downregulation of AR expression but also by the direct inhibitory effect. Although capsaicin reduces the amount of AR that the tumor cells produce, it did not interface with normal movement of AR into the nucleus of the cancer cell, where the steroid replicator act to regulate androgen target genes. First use of capsaicin oil. Capsaicin was first registered for the use as biochemical pesticide in the US in 1962. In November 1991, the EPA reclassified capsaicin as a non-toxic naturally occurring biochemical pesticide. Here are some side effects of capsaicin oil. Common side effects of capsaicin oil include temporary increased pain at application site despite with continued use. Application site redness, pain, nausea, vomiting, high blood pressure, hypertension, dryness, swelling. Here are some environmental impacts of capsaicin oil. Acute health effects. Capsaicin is a strong irritant requiring proper protective goggles, respirators, and proper hazardous material handling procedures. Capsaicin takes effect upon skin contact, irritant, sensitizer, eye contact, irritant, ingestion and inhalation, lung irritation, lung sensitizer. In mice, in 47.2 mg per kilogram. Painful exposure to capsaicin containing peppers are among the most common plant related exposure presented to poison centers. They cause burning or stinging pain to the skin, and it injected in large amount by adults or small amount by children can produce nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and burning diarrhea. Eye exposure produces intense tearing pain, conjunctivitis, and blemharospam. This is all about capsaicin oil. I hope you like this video. Allah Hafiz.